Well, welcome back to NUFC 360, and Newcastle United have just seen off a 10-man Burnley and won 2-0 tonight at St James's Park. What can we say, to be fair, like, cracking first half, like literally, like we played Burnley off the park in a bit, fair. I mean, up until probably the dying minutes of the game, it looked like Newcastle were going to see Burnley out for a comfortable win. Was quite a comfortable win. We got a little bit cagey at the end there, but we'll get into that. So we'll start off with our starting 11. Aaron Ramsey already teamed his place, obviously with Nick Pope still being injured. Tino Livramento starting at right back. He had a solid game as always. We then had probably my player of the season so far. To be fair, it could be somebody else very soon if he keeps. We'll talk about him in just a moment, but my player of the season so far, Malik Chow starting at centre back, solid again as always. Fabian Shaw returning at the side, and we then saw Dan Burn being pushed from centre back to left back to give Lewis Hall a bit of a rest. Obviously, a lot of fixtures coming up. Got the squad, get to different players in, keep the fitness. Obviously, got a big game coming up as well in the Champions League midweek. So, in the midfield, probably the man who is challenging Malik Chow for that player of the season spot, Bruno Guimaraes. My God, what a game we had today! Like literally, first and second half, man of the match, absolutely phenomenal. Like literally, especially, I mean, I've seen many players come close to scoring from a corner. I remember Hatton Ben Arthur doing it twice in one game, coming very close, but no, Bruno Guimaraes catching Martin Dubravka off his line. And we're an excellent finish on the corner. Like, I don't know if I'll ever see that live in person again, but I think we need to stick Bruno on more corner, see if he can catch the keeper sleeping. Like, you caught Martin Dubravka out there. He started a bit of a different midfield by Joe Willock and Jacob Ramsey starting, to be fair. Like, Bruno's better in a more attacking role, but because Miley just come on, but because Willock and Ramsey probably are a little bit more. They can probably go out wide and support the wingers a bit more than Bruno can. Bruno out playing that holding role, but then the second half that all changes a little bit. So on the wings, Alanga and Gordon retain their place. And to be fair, Gordon's form's been last 12 months hasn't been great, but today it looked like we're seeing the Anthony Gordon of old. Like Anthony Gordon that was like bagging in loads of goals and assists. Like there was no doubt that he was the best winger for a good season there. We're now starting to see that come back. Like, to be fair, we've got some very solid left winger options in both Harvey Barnes and Anthony Gordon. Alanga, probably his best game. Like, he was creating chances, like getting the crosses in. Like, you still know any other finished article, and still know any other the Anthony Alanga that was sorting Nottingham Forest. But fingers crossed, he's starting to go in the Newcastle team. He's starting to know how Eddie Howe plays. Fingers crossed we are going to see the best cut of him soon. You know, for Nick Voltemada, what can you expect? Like, Big Nick, I want to see a bit more from him, but that's not that Big Nick's playing bad. It's just he's being marked out of the game a lot. So, but now this is where it all changes with the substitutes now. And we're finally, there's a moment we've all been waiting for. Been waiting since deadline day. Johan Wissa finally gets started for the club. But you only had about 25 minutes to try and make a mark. And to be fair, he had some good link-up play, and he was creating some opportunities for wingers. It really did not look like that was his first time in a competitive match for Newcastle United. So I think we've got a lot to look forward to there. Fingers crossed, like we can alternate between him and Nick Voltemada. Maybe play both him and Big Nick up front. Got a lot to look forward to from this game, I'll say. And to be fair, Lewis Miley, like, what a player that young man is. Like, literally, we need to do everything we can to keep a hold of him. Like, really, we cannot afford to lose Lewis Miley. There's Mark there for Walida, like heading off in his taxi there. But no, can't afford to lose Lewis Miley. Joe Linton came on, looked solid as always. Sandro only made a little bit of a cameo at the end. I think with a lot of positives to go through too. But I think now we just need to try and get 3 points at the weekend, and then obviously, well, very big game a week tomorrow. We'll go that place we don't like at all. So I think, you know what, let's go. Just quickly at player ratings. We want to give. Oh, I failed to mention the Jacob Ramsey conceding a penalty. Jacob Ramsey, I've not seen the replay, so you can probably tell me in the comments. Was the handball necessary for him to stop the ball going? Do you think Ramsdale could have got it? I'm of the opinion I think Ramsdale could have got it. A little bit unnecessary, but end of the day, we took a bit victory. And player ratings, we'll just do the starting 11 today because I think it's a bit too unfair to grade you, haven't we said just yet. But Ramsdale, we'll give him a 6 out of 10 today. Didn't have too much when he was called upon. He did quite well, was very close to saving the penalty. We gave Livermento a 7. His link-up play with Alanga was quite decent. Shaw, we'll give him a 6. Chow, we'll give him a 7. He's solid and dependable as always. Dan Burn, give a 6. Not an amazing game from Dan Burn, did the job. Bruno, 9 out of 10. Phenomenal game, absolutely phenomenal game today. Ramsey, would have given him a 7, but continue to give away that pen. We'll give him a 6. Joe Willock, I feels like a very harsh 5. Like he was playing okay, was giving away a few balls. I think just didn't look fully in the game today. But we'll see what happens. He's picking up form. I think we've got a lot to look forward to. Anthony Gordon, we're going to give him a 7. He played very well today. Started away his pen comfortably. Alanga, we'll give a 6 going into the game. Votamata, we'll give him a 6 as well for his link-up play. So busy week, Champions League in Derby Day to come up, and we'll see you on the next one. Up the fucking mags, let's go.